Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We got a young man here. I think he told me he just turned 14, hiking the Appalachian Trail. Did you just turn 14?
No, sir.
Oh, somebody told me a fib. Is that the deal?
Said a what?
Somebody told me a fib?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, he's been hiking the Appalachian Trail. Did you start in Springer, Georgia?
No.
Where did you start?
Shenandoah.
He started in Shenandoah, so you're coming south. He started in Shenandoah and he's headed south. Are you going to go all the way to Springer?
No.
No. He stopped here in Pearisburg, been in here in Pearisburg for a few days, or how long have you been here?
Last Thursday.
Last Thursday.
Week.
So he's been here about 4 or 5 days, something like that. So I got him out here working for me today, and we're working. It's not very hard work, is it?
Hard enough.
Hard enough.
Not bad.
Okay, but anyways, out here working, making some money. I got him at the Angel's Rest, Hikers Haven here in Pearisburg. They're good friends of mine. They called me and said this guy could probably do some good work for you. So we're out here giving him a shot today. Brian here next to me. I'm asking Brian to keep a good eye on him.
He's a good worker.
He's a good worker?
Yes, he is.
Okay, Brian says he's a good worker. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Pearisburg, do historical restoration, do athletic equipment. Like the outdoors and infinite silliness.
Okay, so how do you like Angel's Rest, Hikers Haven?
Probably some of the best people in there.
Okay, good people.
Yeah,
Okay.
all of Pearisburg, good people. All of Giles County, all of that so far is real good people.
Yep. Okay, well,
Better than
good.
in big cities.
Where it's good. What about your hike down here from Shenandoah? Now, Shenandoah's pretty far north up in Virginia.
Yeah, it's a couple hundred miles.
A couple hundred miles. It's not far from Harper's Valley, far from Harper's Ferry, which is the Appalachian Trail headquarters. Yeah, so you've hiked a couple hundred miles down from Shenandoah down here, and you're just taking a little respite here in Pearisburg. Okay, well, good. So are you going to hike all the way to Springer, or what?
I don't know what I'm going to do.
You don't know what?
I don't know what I'm going to do.
Just taking it day by day.
Day by day.
And they tell me you're packing pretty heavy.
Gotta have things that you need to survive.
Yeah, I notice if you take a look at them boots, them are like 6-inch high boots at least, maybe 8-inch high boots.
Ankle support.
Ankle support. Yeah, that's what I like to wear when I'm out on the trail is good heavy-duty footwear. Now, most hikers you see will not have on boots like that. They'll have on what they call boots, but the boots that they have on are kind of like this.
No steel toe. No
They're like short boots, short boots. What you're looking at there is a pair of wading boots that I have for working in water and walking in water and fishing and stuff. They're really, really nice. They got felt soles on them, which grips the slippery rocks and stuff good. But anyway, most hikers, when they talk about a pair of boots, they talk about something that's a little bit higher than a shoe. I mean, a regular shoe. They're not very high at all, maybe all 4 inches or something like that. But what he's wearing is about 6 inches of boots or something like that, which is good. Ankle support and so forth. Also good for snakes. You don't have to worry too much about walking through the weeds too much with those. Most people that get bit by a snake, they get bit right on the ankle, pretty much.
Steel toe too, so I can
Steel-toed. Okay, well, good. Yep. Yeah, most snake bites are right real close to the ankle. Very, very low on the leg. So you get a pair of boots like that, you're pretty well protected from snakes. Anyway, so tell us a little bit about your journey.
I just come out here to get away from the hustle and bustle of the city.
Okay.
A little bit of peacefulness, meet some good people.
So you're packing heavy. 70, 80 pounds, 90 pounds.
I don't know yet. It's somewhere between 70 and 100, I'm sure.
70 and 100. That's a mighty heavy packing.
You can tell when you go up mountains.
Especially in the summertime, it's heavy packing. Now in the wintertime, I can understand you need all that heavy winter gear and stuff, but in the summertime, that's really super heavy. Had a guy come through and did some work for me back in the early spring, perhaps the winter, you might say, and he was packing up there 80, 90 pounds. But that was wintertime. So anyway, any notable experiences on the trail?
Yeah, I passed a guy one day, him and his dog. I was coming down a mountain, going to town to get something to eat. And went back up and I noticed a dog, but the man wasn't there. About 45 minutes rolled around, the guy still didn't show up. So I'm thinking, they need to call the forest ranger, or did he leave his dog? By that time the guy come, got to crying, couldn't find his dog, and his dog was sitting right there. They tell me he ran across a sow and 3 cubs. And the sow raised up and the dog started chasing the cubs, and they went off and he thought the dog was dead. And
Yeah.
so, it's good to see that the man got his dog back, And,
Yeah.
but just the different people, their stories and stuff, and seeing just good people. It's like I said, ain't the hustle and bustle of the city, and everybody caught up in their own lives, and the wheeling and dealing on the streets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Enough's enough.
So any more notable experiences that you can think of?
Well, I woke up one morning, there's 4 copperheads around me sleeping.
4 copperheads?
4 copperheads sleeping right around me with me to you.
Were they cuddled up to you?
Now, they weren't too close to me, but they were there.
They were there.
They were there.
Okay.
So then I decided to get a tent, so I sleep in a tent.
So you sleep in a tent now, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's a wonder they hadn't been right up next to you if it was in the morning to get the heat.
I had the fire going, so.
Oh, that's why they were there.
I try to keep the fire going.
They were there because of the fire, getting warmth from the fire.
I guess.
Probably, yeah.
I hope so.
Because snakes are cold-blooded, and at night they cool down, and
Go somewhere and hide.
they seek heat.
It's kind of shocking to me that I woke up and there they were.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. If snakes come up around the fire at night, I've never heard that one before, but that makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
I'll tell you what, it does get chilly up in here. It's used to all the summer, especially in July, just being hot. It's right cool this summer.
Well, the difference between down here and on top of the mountain, there can be like 20, 30, 40 degrees difference between down in the valley here and up on top of the mountain. When it snows down here in the wintertime, it'll snow on top of the mountain. There might be six inches or a foot of snow up on top of the mountain. Down the valley, it won't be nothing. And, you can actually hike up the side of the mountain, and it can be like 80 degrees. And when you get up there, it'll be like 50 degrees on top.
It's nice.
So, yeah. Well, right on top of the mountain, you get that breeze coming out of the north. Keeps you cooled off. So that's one thing nice about the AT is it's mainly hiking right along the top of the mountain, and you get that nice breeze coming out of the north.
A lot of times.
Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
Going down the mountain and coming up the mountain, you don't.
Well, going up the mountain, you go from, let's say it's 80.
Yep.
All of a sudden you're feeling 100.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when you're carrying a heavy pack.
It's nice when you cross these little creeks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's kind of like
clothes off and get
it's kind of like
too.
it's kind of like you walk into air conditioning,
Yes,
you know.
No, I just don't suggest trying to take a bath out of a cold spring.
Yeah, but nice to stop, cool down, and wash your face and get nice and cool and everything. Yeah. I know you walk up. We've got a place here called the Cascades.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, and you can walk up. It's a little stony creek. It comes out of the Cascades, flows down. You can be walking along that creek, and then you'll get in certain places on the creek. It's just like ice cold, air conditioning.
Up towards Barney's Wall.
Yeah, up toward Barney's Wall, and you going up to Mountain Lake. You can go on up to Mountain Lake from there. As a matter of fact, that's where the Cascades, the stream that the Cascades is on, at Little Stony Creek, flows down from Mountain Lake up on top of the mountain. That's where the picture Dirty Dancing with Patrick Swayze.
I used to play pool with Patrick Swayze in Texas one time.
Oh, you played pool with him? Oh, okay, well, good. He's no longer with us.
No, he's no longer with us.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
They
so
got him.
that got him. Cigarettes got him. And I saw him before he died on TV, and he was saying that he would quit immediately if it would help keep him from dying, but it wouldn't. So, you know, he just went on and met his maker. You know, I mean, that's the way it is. You're going to die of something.
Going down something.
You know, I try not to hurry the process, though.
No.
There's a song that says, "Everybody want to go to heaven, but nobody want to go right now."
That's right. That's right.
So anyway, anything else that you'd like to say to the folks out there in YouTube land?
Yeah.
Advice for hikers?
Don't pack so heavy. Make sure you got plenty of water and plenty of food.
Don't pack so heavy. Now, this advice is coming from a guy that's carrying 80 pounds during the summertime, okay? 80 to 90 pounds in the summertime. So he's giving you some advice that he should be following.
Yeah, somewhat, but it don't bother me.
Yeah.
It don't bother me. Get used to it.
Okay. Well, you told me that you had a few years ago a broken ankle
Sure, with 2 surgeries.
and 2 surgeries.
Yeah, that
Well,
probably ain't helping it a lot, but
that's not helping it a lot.
just let me know what I can do.
It's letting you know what you can do. That's a fact.
Yeah, just let me know what I can do.
Okay. Let's see. Anybody back home that you would like to say hi to?
Mom, dad, kids.
Mom, dad, and children. What are your children's names?
Carly, Landon, Blake, John, Tyler, JC, Olivia. And was that 7? I believe so.
7 children.
Yeah.
So you're trying to help repopulate the planet. Doing what
Good seed, though.
doing
Good
what you
seed.
can. Good seed, huh?
Good seed.
Good seed.
That's the seed.
All right. Well, listen. Thank you very much for the interview. And you realize, of course, that this will make you world famous.
I'm already famous. They just don't know it yet.
You're famous. People just don't know you're famous yet, huh? Okay. Well, thank you very much. And let's see. Have a good rest of the year hike, wherever you're going, or if you're going to stay here or whatever. Or you're going to hike back towards Shenandoah. Just enjoy yourself out there on the trail. Take it one day at a time, and just enjoy the planet and being on it.
Beautiful.
All right. Check you later, man. Have a good one.